Hi, saxophones. Welcome back. Thanks for joining in. Today, we're going to do Accent Book 2, page number 3. This is the second page of our method book, and it's also an accent on review page. On today's page, we're reviewing the note C sharp, E, and F natural on the fourth line, as well as F natural on the first space of the treble clef. In the upper right-hand corner of our page, we have an accent mark. That means to play the note accented or emphasized or with more strength. And it's often like an exclamation point. So I call the accent an exclamation point. The ritardando means gradually slow down the tempo, and a fermata is a symbol that means hold the note until a conductor cuts us off. First and second endings are used to make the music longer. Sometimes by placing a first ending and a repeat, you'll hit that first ending and play it, and then you'll go back earlier in the piece and play some of the material again. But however, the next time, you'll take the second ending instead of the first. Divisi means to pick either the top or second or lower note of a divided piece of music. That way you add more harmony and a richer, fuller sound to the piece. A slur is often confused with a tie. It's when you join two notes of different pitches together in one breath or in one length. So use your tongue to tongue the first note and then let your air connect you or slur into the second. Our dynamic markings today are forte, loud, and piano, soft. And our tempo marking is andante. That's an average speed, about the speed that you would casually walk from one place to another. Your feet touching the pavement are at the andante tempo. Key signatures. If you see a key signature with no sharps or flats, that means you're in the key of C. No sharps, key of C. If you see two sharps in your key signature, those two sharps are F sharp and C sharp, and you're in the key of D major. Finally, 3/4 time signature. You remember 4/4 and you remember 2/4? Well, 3/4 is similar. However, you only count in groups of 3. 3 counts or 3 beats per measure of music. Let's get started with our first exercise. It's number 5, the Echo Duet. It's an English folk song, and again, it has part A and part B. I'll start by playing part A. This part has F sharp and C sharp in the key signature, just like we talked about above. So don't forget your F sharps and C sharps. 1, 2, ready, begin. Do you notice how I held my fermata longer? I'll often do that when practicing by myself because there's no conductor. Here's part B. Remember those sharps. 1, 2, ready, go. And on line B, there was a divisi for our last note. I chose the bottom note. Which note did you choose? Next, we'll move on to an American folk song that's really famous. It's Yankee Doodle. It's number 6. It's in 4/4 time, and there are no sharps or flats. That means our F will be F natural, just like it's shown at the top of this page. Our C will be C natural, and that's with our second finger on our left hand. This song is in 8th notes, so we'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. Let's try that one more time. 1 and 2, and here we go. Did you remember to play your accented notes like exclamation points? How about those slurs between those eighth notes? And finally, did you enjoy playing that piece? Because I sure did. All right, moving on to number 7. The Man on the Flying Trapeze is a song with something special. You might notice the 3/4 time. Well, that is special, but that's not what I was referring to. I was referring to the pickup note. That's the note that comes before the first full measure. To get started, I'll count 1, 2, 3, 1, play, and we'll begin playing right after I say play, which is beat 2, meaning that pickup note comes in on beat 3. Are you ready? We're in 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, play. Oftentimes in songs that have pickup notes, the last measure is missing the exact same amount of beats as the pickup note is giving to the song. Our last piece is Merrily We Roll Along in 2/4 time with our first and second endings. So play the first ending, repeat back to the beginning of the song, and play ending 2 the second time. This song uses no sharps. So the third note is low F with our first finger. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go. I bet you recognize that one. Right. Now, as I always recommend, you can review and repeat any of these exercises, or simply review the whole video if you'd like to, and if you want to make more progress. You'll be glad you did, because you'll be becoming a better saxophone player. So, until I see you in our next video, keep practicing.